Hi Year 7s, here's a quick video to assist you prepare stitches on the keyboard. Now there are three main series of chords in stitches and they're shown on the help sheet that is on Canvas, as well as they'll appear in the video also. So you'll need to look at this sheet and read the full score as well, also on Canvas, to assist you match this with the vocals and understanding how the parts work together. So that's what you're doing as the group, okay? I'm showing you the parts. Now, the first part, or the first series of chords, is fairly repetitive, and it's built on A minor. So we have A, C, and E. A, C, and E, and we need an A in the bass as well, okay? Okay? And there's that pattern, okay? So A in the bass, and then it bounces up into the chord in the top. Okay, now the piano pedal is really assisting me make that sound a little bit nicer. So without, it can sound a little bit jolty, okay? So just try your best on that. And if you can get on a real instrument, that would be great. There's the next chord, which is G, and you can see, hopefully, if I just go into simple fingers mode, everything moves down one. Please don't play like that though, we'll play with better technique. Okay, so there's our first two chords, A, G. Now when we're doing C, our top two fingers just need to move up one. Okay, so a C in the bass, then a G, C, E on the top. So moving from that G, we jump up in the bass and our top two move up in the other hand, okay? Same pattern as well. And then when we move to F, we all move down to that root position F chord. So we have F in the bass, F, A, C in the top hand. So nice and slowly from the start of that pattern. Now that is the first pattern. A, G, and that's a little bit slow, but you can hear it taking shape, hopefully, okay? Alright, so there is the first section. Just keep having a practice of that one. Now, if we look on to where the sign is on page 2, got a feeling that I'm going under, is the first part of the text there. This part is really quite easy. We have the same chords, but they're just in a different sequence. So we start on that F chord, you can see that on the second system down. We move to G, then we move to A for 2 bars. And guess what that looks like in the other hand? Really easy. So F, F, A and C, sort of see that pattern taking shape again, and the factor that I just raced off shows you how easy it is. It just moves up like this pretty much, doesn't it? So F, G, A minor, that time through we end on a G, so we go back down. So we go F, G, 2 A's, F, G, A, back to G again, okay? So hopefully that makes sense and it's quite clear as I'm playing it. Okay, so the last part of stitches is probably quite the most challenging part. Now it starts with an A minor chord again, and we will add the bass because there are some notes that have chords that have added notes in them. So G6 means that the 6th is added, and F major 7th, so we have that major 7th added at the top as well. So we have A minor to start with, and G6, our next chord. So we've done A minor, so I've raced through that one. Just have a listen to that new pattern. So syncope, T, 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 T. Now G6 we're going to voice like this. So here's A, G6, the bass steps down 1 to G, the bottom and the middle finger step up one, and the top stays the same. So we have B, D, and E. So, okay. So if we put those two chords together, different sound, isn't it, that G6 chord. Now our next chord is the F major 7th chord. Now that in fact is, in this hand, at least in this song, the same as A minor, but with an F in the bass. So F, then an A minor chord on top essentially, okay? So if I do that pattern from the start of that bit, so A minor, the G, then we go to C. Now C is a nice and easy chord, but we're going to voice it like this: G, C, and E. Okay, and a C in the bass. Just off screen, I'm aware, but we know where C is. There's the top one, down an octave. So that pattern now goes A minor, G6, F major 7, we will put the C up there in fact, and you notice to make it easier to play we go back to that inversion, don't we? I was talking about inversions a little earlier on and in some other videos, that our C chord, well, that's A minor or F major 7. If we pop the bottom note down, it becomes C major rather really easily in its second inversion form. So G, C and E. Okay, so that pattern, A minor, G6, F major 7, C. And you can see how smoothly my fingers move. So A minor, bottom and middle up one, bottom and middle down one, bottom down one, and there's that pattern, okay? Sorry, right rhythm. Okay, again, I'm really assisted by my piano's pedal here, so you'll need to be quite fluent and quite fluid with that pattern as you work on it, okay? Have a look at the Stitches keyboard help sheet, have a watch of this video, but also look at the main sort of score, that piano, vocal, guitar score with the lyrics and the chords and the text and everything on it, okay? There are some of the patterns of those chords that do vary a little bit sometimes in how they're played, and I'm looking at page 4 now. There's some minims on that A minor, G and C pattern that we just did before, so we just go back to chord might help. Okay, so just have a look out for those things like those minims and those different rhythms that appear. You've been given all of those resources to assist you, but of course start with this video, start with all of the resources given to you, but of course ask either me or Mrs. Yunson. We're more than happy to help. And see how you go putting stitches together. Enjoy.